Well, hello, my darlings. Back with a tiny little treasure haul. I've been really good so far this year. I think I've been good anyway. Trying to use up more stuff for my stash, but a few things here to show. Let's put this out of the way. First, this monstrosity. Found it in a charity shop, £3, and it's a giant Fisker's crimper. I've never seen one this big. I've seen the little ones. So I thought let me grab something now. For doing bigger pieces to use for tags and stuff, I thought it was perfect. So in you go and squeeze all the way to the end. And you get that sort of ribbed effect. So I thought, no, for £3, it can come and live with me for a while and see if I actually use it. And it's not ribbed that thick. It's just enough to give it a little bit of texture. But for one that big, I could probably run a certain size pieces in diagonally as well. So no, pleased with that. Something different. Anyway, I don't know where it's going to live yet because it's quite chunky. I had before I go on to these paper products, 2 things of cards. Now, I don't do a lot of flashcards, but it's kind of on my bucket list. This first one had me and my friend absolutely howling laughter in the charity shop. It was £1. Dad dance moves. But they're a good size card. You know, it is a decent size card. That's what, it's a 5x3. So slightly larger than a playing card. But some of the illustrations are so funny. Grab that driver and swing. Show off your best disco moves. Honk that horn. They're just so funny. Dribble a basketball. Pretend to rev the motorbike. And, I mean, some of them, they're just so comical. Zoom your arms wide and zoom about like an airplane. So, no, I think I'm going to, for £1, I thought, yeah, go on then, let's see. And not too far off in the same shop, I found these. Now, it says Story World, Unlock Your Imagination, Storytelling Book, and Cards. So, it says on there 2 cards are missing. But in here, we've got a bit of packaging. A little book. I haven't actually read through it yet. And then all of these, like Wolf Boy, Mole the Tunneler, the Bear Maiden, Pan, Lady of Beasts, Grey Goose, Spring Hare. You see where I'm going? And it's like I guess it's like a sort of creative muse for you to put together a story. The Peace Tree, Trickster's Charm, The Hunter. So yeah, they're really, really lovely. The Dance of the Animals. Oh, there's information on the back. So no, really pretty. I think for sort of storytelling journal or, I don't know. There's an idea brewing in there somewhere. I'm just not sure what yet. And again, I think these were £1. £1 for the sets. So yes, please. So there's the cards and a couple of books. This I picked up, I think 50p it was. But it's got that old-fashioned, see if I can get this to focus, that old-fashioned Gothic text, which I don't come across very often in my treasure shopping around here. So yes, I'm quite pleased with that. It's all in German, so I can't read any of it, but it's really lovely for fodder paper with that font on it. So that's going down here. I got a survival tip book that's going up with my Fallout stuff. I will get around to that one day. But it's got loads of different diagrams and stuff. How to survive at sea. There's one in here on how to tell if snake bite is poisonous. How to do different knots with ropes. How to make a sundial. Surviving accidents. How to make a crutch. So there's lots of diagrams and infographics in here that'll be lovely to go in that. So that's getting put away with the Fallout stuff. It's really, really interesting. So no, happy with that one. I got a floral. Not that I need more floral books, but I quite like the color illustrations in this one. How old is this? 1965. The first edition from 1965. Shrubs in color. What does the cover look like, actually? Oh, it's solid cover. But the illustrations are those sort of old-fashioned print-type illustrations. And they're just gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. I love the color. The color is so different than modern books on these illustrations. So, a book from 1965. Look at that. Some of these will fit perfectly into an Edith for sure. No, I'm very pleased with that one. The other book that I had from the free shop was this one. Interior Designs of the 19th Century. And I didn't come from the free shop. This was in a church hall sale that happened to be on next to the car park as we come into town. This one again is dated. This is quite recent. Where is it? 1988. And I was looking at it and thinking, I immediately thought of a dollhouse. Because you've got all these huge illustrations of like architectural examples. And they're quite detailed. So like this one is the grand salon, ceiling of the principal drawing room in a private townhouse in Paris. And then it's got the authors and the architects' names. So, yeah, but you got sections of them. And they're like proper plates that are meant to be taken out of the book and framed, I think. So, I don't know. I think it cost me like a 50p donation to whatever they were raising money for on that day. And I thought, I'll give it a go. Because some of these are quite bold. I think they can definitely be used as elements in future journals. Like that's like a chamber, but then there's like a half a rug there. I don't know. So no, it was an interesting find. I've never seen anything quite like it. Even if I did something like a murder mystery book, there you go. But no, I don't know. Thoughts, darlings? Would any of you, what's the first thing you thought of when you saw images like this? How would you use them? Or would you just cut them up into smaller and smaller? Like, that's gorgeous. But how would I use it? So, for 50p, yeah, I'll hold on to it for a while. If it lives in here too long and I never touch it, it can go back to charity again. So happy with that. That's all for the books. And then in the climate shop, as you can see, there's tree stickers on here. They're supposed to have been £1 a piece, but I think she charged me £1 for all of them. And they're just really big sheets of... I don't recognize these names at all, but they're just really big sheets of really good quality cardstock. So you've got this one's quite textured as well. It's like a textured card. Some orange, some browns, yellows, some neutrals in there. I don't know what that is. So no, and I don't know what weight it is. Does it say? 215? I don't know. I don't think there's anything on the back either. But no, yes, please. Cardstock, yes. This one's got, again, this one isn't as textured as the other one, but this is even thicker. That must be even like 250. At least 250, if not a little bit more. This is really thick. There's some neutral sheets in there. That's really, really super thick. So yes, please. And the last one is, oh, they've just put a rubber band to hold it together at the top. And again, I don't know what GSM this is. I've never even heard of the brand, so I think is this all white? Now this has got a diagonal texture on it. Interesting. And again, very, a lot of plain pages, neutral pages. Oh, this has thick and thin in it. So it must have been like a multi-pad or something. So no, I'm pleased with those. I've got to get them squirreled away, out of the way so they don't get bent. But no, that's all from me, for my little treasure haul from recent days. I can go put everything away now. So I hope everybody's all right out there, and I wish you very good luck in your own treasure hunting. So that's all for me for now. So hope to see you back again soon. Bye for now.